But in all seriousness, Congressman, I mean, is he suggesting that cops can do whatever they want for a day and that will actually solve the problem?
No, he's not. And even the clip you just played, what's it, 5 seconds out of, for Donald Trump, an hour speech? I think a lot of times people say, oh, well, he said this. For 5 seconds, yes, he says things that are unscripted. He goes off the cuff. He's not serious. There's no policy behind that. But I think where the American people truly are is they at least want to hear what somebody is thinking full-throated versus Kamala Harris, who is completely scripted, badly scripted.
I guess I wonder,
and there's nothing coming out of her.
What is the policy then? If it's not that, then what is actually the solution?
He wants to make sure that police are supported, so they're upholding the law. In every city in our country, I was in Duane Reade last night here in New York, just trying to get razor blades so I can get a fresh shave for today. I had to press the button for the attendant to come to open up the case just so I can get a pack of razor blades. That's what's going on in every major city of America. Americans are fed up with that kind of stuff. It happens because you do have a dereliction of support for law enforcement in too many cities in America. And so there's a major angst going on amongst the American people. Donald Trump said a comment for 5 seconds. That's not setting policy. That's revealing the angst of the American people.
Donald Trump has a history of saying inflammatory things. It's not just those 5 seconds, Congressman, and you know that. He has a history that goes back from the time when he first ran for office, and he's talked about telling people in his rallies to knock the crap out of him. He had a history, even when I was working here at CNN, he was telling people how CNN is the enemy of the people. And you know what? A guy named Caesar Sayak sent pipe bombs to this building, or not to the other building that CNN used to be in, and tried to kill people. Donald Trump says things that get people hurt. When he talked about liberating Michigan, what happened? Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, they tried to kidnap her. There's a plot to try to kidnap her. Every time he says something that's just 5 seconds, inflammatory statements like that. What happened when we have January 6th? It's because Donald Trump opened his big mouth and wouldn't shut up. And I wish at some point, Congressman, you would at least have the courage to stand up to your dear leader and tell him when he's doing wrong.
Are we going to talk
just apologize for him
now about the rhetoric?
Don't just apologize for him.
Are we going to talk about the rhetoric directed at Donald Trump? Because we do realize that he's been trying to kill.
Are you going to continue to try not to answer the question? So you're not going to answer what I just said?
Hang on 1 second. Let's talk about that. Let's actually talk about rhetoric, because here's what Trump supporters have been saying.
People hear this violent, dangerous rhetoric, and we're going to have a copycat. It's coming. And it's just unfortunate. Somebody's going to get killed.
I'd say that's pretty strong evidence that the left needs to tone down the rhetoric and needs to cut this crap out. Somebody's going to get hurt by it.
It works when we see the liberal elite literally trying to take out a political opponent. Now, do they cause it? Absolutely, they contribute to it. They're complicit with it because of their words.
So according to those gentlemen there, saying that Trump is a threat to democracy is violent rhetoric, but Trump saying, let's just have one really violent day, that is not violent rhetoric?
No, he didn't say one violent day. That's not even what he said.
Sound like the purge.
Let's be honest about what he actually said.
Can we play
it again.
Trump
again? Play it again, because he didn't even say that. But go ahead.
Can we play it again?
I want to hear it.
That was huge.
All these stores go out of business, right? They don't pay rent. The city doesn't have it's a chain of events that's so bad. One rough hour, and I mean real rough, the word will get out and it will end immediately.
Protest.
How is that not violent rhetoric?
We have to acknowledge the reality going on in every city in America.
Not answering the question.
Crime is mass.
Not answering the question.
That is answering the question. Because the reality in America, hold on, Keith, the reality in America is that crime is massively up.
Crime is not massively up. That's a lie.
You can bang the table all you want, but
You're
that's
lying,
not true.
Congressman. You're lying.
We already know that there are cities.
The FBI just released data this week that crime is going down.
We already know that.
Oh my God! Abby, why do you let this man lie on your national television like this?
I'm telling you the exact
This is not right.
You may not.
You're a liar,
You may not.
Congressman.
No, I'm
You're
not.
lying.
Because you're lying to the American people now.
And
so I want to be respectful of what you're trying to say.
Hang on a second.
Go ahead.
If you would just let me talk, I will explain exactly what you want me to explain. We have the data. The FBI literally put out data today showing that crime is down this year for the first 6 months of the year. But look at the trend line. Okay, crime is in all these different categories. And then there is a trend line that shows that crime is going down. So
Them young niggas getting worse out here, so I don't know about that right there.
Switches.
It's getting very rough in the hood, so I don't know about that.
They've been
right
killing
there.
in my city in Oklahoma. It's getting wicked.
Hey, them young niggas got switches.
It's getting
They
bad.
switch cheese.
Don't use the N-word, brother.
Showing that crime is down this year for the first 6 months of the year, but look at the trend line. Okay, crime is in all these different categories, and then there is a trend line that shows that crime is going down. So why do you continue to say that?
I do think, though, in some
I'll let you get in, but I do want the congressman to answer that question.
Please.
If you look at crime rates in the United States since the pandemic to this current period in time, crime is up.
Okay,
over the years, crime is up. Violent crime is up.
Look at the chart.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now.
Crime is on its way down. It has not returned to pre-pandemic levels yet, but it is trending down. That is a fact.
I'm looking at your chart right now.
2022 is higher than 2020.
And my tripping or didn't really go down. Besides, I mean,
they're talking about how it's barely.
I'm not gonna lie.
COVID near 2020.
How did the crime go down in COVID? I feel like crime did not. It was just the reports.
Well, people was inside.
I thought crime went up.
Some people was not.
I was seeing niggas.
Sure.
Well,
we always go see niggas doing.
No, think about it. Everybody that's getting hit up on RICO was doing something in 2021, 2020 right now. Every single person that's getting hit.
So y'all saying this stat is bullshit?
Well, I mean, they're talking about crime is down, but crime is literally.
I don't believe that.
That trend line is right there where 2019 was. 2022 is higher than 2020, and the trend line is also higher than 2019, 2018, and 2017. So I'm like,
was this not COVID right here?
Like where is it trending down?
It was.
So like,
and
that's why it's down.
Also, I want to see like this is just like too broad of a thing, you know. Like what's looking like city by city,
Yeah.
You know, like because maybe crime in Utah is way down, but then crime in Chicago, you know, and Utah is big as Chicago, and it's kind of evening out because a lot of places in America are safe, you know. A lot of places in Texas and you know.
A liberal told me the Democrat cities was the safest cities. You know?
Chicago.
What? Wow.
Hey, you know, that's what I've heard. So hey, I can't argue with that.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, I heard that too.
I can't argue with
I was
that.
told LA's more safe than Texas.
Who said that?
Somebody.
Who's never been there.
Wow.
They lived in both
I
places.
promise you, me and Taj was in
they wanna
LA like a month ago, and we saw homeless people screaming out loud at people. They don't do that here.
Like when we
They
hear
don't do
something like that,
here.
all me and Taj can do is look at each other and just keep going by that day, bro.
To this current period in time, crime is up.
Okay,
over the
chart.
years, crime is up. Violent crime is up.
Look at the chart.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now.
Crime is on its way down. It has not returned to pre-pandemic levels yet, but it is trending down.
I'm looking at your chart right now. 2021 is when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office. Look at that spike up in.
Because niggas was outside, Taj. Obviously,
Hold on.
I know, but he talked over the video. I had to pause.
Yet, but it is trending down. That is a fact.
I'm looking at your chart right now. 2021 is when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office. Look at that spike up in violent crime. Donald Trump.
Do you see where it went after 2021?
Abby, this is important. This is important.
I don't understand.
This is really important.
Crime is going down. And
put the chart back up. Put the chart back up. Put it back up. Look at
where it's going.
2021, which is when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office in 2021. The trend line is up for violent crime in the United States of America.
And you know what?
That is an empirical fact.
I'm not going to sit
That's
here
your chart. It's not even mine. I just saw it for the first time. I just saw the chart.
I'm not going to sit here and let him lie on
But I want to.
No. Wait 1 second, because we have to. Hold on.
It's not silly when people.
We have to.
Stores,
Congressman,
and I'm sorry.
just give me 1 second,
Abby.
please.
Go ahead. Of course.
We have to deal in facts here.
Thank you.
Okay. It's clear as day.
Okay,
the FBI put out statistics for the first half of this year.
Yeah.
The trend lines are going down in all of those different categories: murders, rapes, robberies, property crime, aggravated assault. For 2023, the trend line is going down. If you don't believe the FBI, independent people who look at these numbers say the same thing. There was a spike in crime during the pandemic. That is true. Nobody's disputing that. But the reality is that crime is going down. You don't have to twist the facts to make the case that people feel unsafe. Just say people feel unsafe.
I'm not even twisting the facts. You put up a chart. I just looked at the chart myself. The bottom line was from 2021. Well, what happened in 2021? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office. This is when Democrat politicians were all the rage for defund the police.
This had nothing to do with that.
Can I finish my point? Because I let you speak. No, but you can't.
really did not.
Can't
You
move on.
monopolized the entire conversation for the most part.
Keith, you yelled across the table, didn't even let me make my point. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to hear the truth.
right.
That's the problem.
Let me let you finish.
The problem is you don't want to hear the truth. All I'm saying is similar.
I don't even know why you have him on the stage tonight.
Similar to inflation, because I'm bringing facts to you.
Because you're lying.
Because similar to inflation, in 2024, the trend lines are coming down slowly. But that ignores the reality of 2021, 2022, 2023. You know what the American people are concerned about, which Donald Trump is speaking to? Massive inflation brought to us by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
True.
It is very
Not
true.
true.
Even Larry Summers said it. You can
Not
interrupt
true.
all you want, but it's the facts. I was in the house. You were not. I know exactly what
I know
happened.
what you were doing in the house.
Again, I'm going to move on.
You stay your ass on CNN, nigga. I don't care, bro.
To us by Joe Biden and Kamala
Not
Harris.
true.
It is very
Not
true.
true.
Even Larry Summers said it. You can
Not
interrupt
true.
all you want, but it's the facts. I was in the house. You were not. I know exactly what
I
happened.
know what you were doing in the house,
But again, I'm going to move on. Hang tight, Keith.
I know what you were doing in the house, Congressman.
Oh, it got feisty on there.
Man,
He said feisty.
Byron went in there in that water with them sharks.
Hey,
They'll
Byron.
never do that.
Hey.
You'll never see a Democratic congressman.
Keith
You'll never
got
see no
scared.
AMC or no damn Fox. Never.
Keith-
Never, ever, ever.
I love to
Keith's
see
little
that.
sassy ass was getting sassy. He's slapping the table.
I don't
No, you're
He's
lying.
annoying. He's annoying.
Shut your ass up,
He
man.
said, I was in the house. Where was you at? Not there.
He was
Get
in-
up. Sit your ass down.
I don't like how Abby always does that, bro. 'Cause she's supposed to be the moderator. Why does she always like?
She's trying to control
Pisses
the
me off,
conversation.
man. I mean,
I won't diss on Abby.
She gotta do
She's
it.
a good woman
But I
of
fu-
Delta Sigma Theta, and I
she's
can't
hot,
speak
but
on
she
her.
needs to shut the fuck up.
Damn.
That's what she needs to do.
Damn.
I fuck with Abby.
She tried to moderate.
speak
You look
on
good, babe,
But
but
she
shut
got
the
mad
fuck
at- she got
up.
mad at Keith too. She got mad at Keith too a little bit.
Damn, she be
did
talking
get-
so
she did
damn
get mad
much.
at him.
But hold on, bro. Okay,
Sometimes she be fair.
Let's really look at that chart, though,
think she
bro.
does a
'Cause
decent
that
job.
was kind of crazy how they just did that.
That's kind of, you feel like that's biased a little bit?
What?
You saying that she do a good job?
I said decent. I didn't say good. Decent.
Decent
She
job.
tries to control the conversation a little much. Like sometimes she'll ask a question, and when someone starts answering it, she interrupts. So I'm like,
She said she got to let
she's
her
not.
down.
She's not the worst moderator.
But in
She
all
ain't
seriousness-
Tesla. She ain't Tesla, you know.
Dang, I wish they would have let Scott talk, man.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, that could have got bad. That
Scott was happy.
Nah, Keith would have started crying.
that
He's a
would've got
pussy.
bad. Hold on, though,
They
bro.
got his pussy ass on there. I'm sorry.
So
I'm
like,
cursing.
I can
I'm
see
sorry.
if this dot was right here in this range, but the fact that this dot is literally at the same point that this is,
They talking about it's down.
Where-
that dot is not even lower than 2019.
Like-
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what are y'all talking
COVID.
about?
Okay,
So you
obviously
can
it's
see
gonna go
hold on,
down.
from 2017 there to 2019, it went down, right?
Hold on, but look though, this is COVID. This is
2019
why it
is
went
when
down.
COVID came. At the end of 2019 is at
Okay.
the very end.
Boom,
Boom.
COVID.
It starts to go back up.
So when
'cause
niggas
of the
got back
COVID.
outside, when they let them niggas back outside,
in 2021,
And they let them illegals in.
Them
Boom,
niggas
it
being,
went right back to
them
where it
niggas
was.
being outside tweaking.
but still,
you know, and then now they talk about it's down right now, buddy. Isn't Trump still in office right here? And is this more down than this right here?
and there's so many, there's so many outliers and things.
Who
that,
knows if this is even real though?
you know,
I mean, but
the FBI.
I
Who
just
trusts
can't believe
them?
2021 was lower than all them years. You tell me 2021.
you were
sorry.
have to be inside during 2020.
I just
Nah,
don't know
bro,
why.
2021
People was
stuff is going
outside.
back going
Who
again.
Shiesty's in jail right now?
I'm just tired of Keith Boykin being on here.
Oh,
Can we
good.
get some more
2021,
straight
the
men
world
on
was
here?
back in the
Yeah,
back. It was getting
let's
back
be real.
open.
Just
Can we
because-
get some more straight men on
Of
here
course,
and hear what
nigga
they
crime
think?
was gonna happen, but we talking about overall crime, domestic violence. We talking about everything. Everybody was chilling.
I think it was
bro.
underreported.
Everybody was virtual.
I think domestic probably went up even more.
Yeah, it went up probably, but
So
it was
this-
underreported.
so fake crime poll.
We don't
Yes.
know. I don't know. Remember what Andrew Tate said?
I mean,
the people who
yeah,
are
it's
giving you
true.
the stats are telling like
They
Yeah,
made,
I mean,
the
yeah.
people who gave you the data made the data.
Okay, so you
you
think
telling me-
2021 was higher than you ever seen crime
Yes.
in the past 5 years.
People got the PPP loan.
That's why it spiked up.
And the fentanyl was hitting the street.
think about how much drug exchange was going on there.
You forget how much shit was going on in 2021. Then they had the
Okay,
Black
this-
Lives Matter protest and all that stuff.
that
Man,
was
y'all forgot about all this shit.
When was that?
I think that was 2020.
What?
Black Lives Matter.
BLM.
Well, that shit
You
was
think
up.
you think from being
Oh, actually, that was the highest shit.
Yeah, they was rioting.
Ooh, this was the highest point we didn't have.
They was rioting.
On as far as this.
Because of George Floyd.
As far as this is the highest point. And then,
That was
nigga went back outside and then went to that highest point. And,
wait. So, like Byron just said, in 2022,
It been outside.
Look at it. It's high.
To be honest with you, it should never went down like that. That's why I don't believe this stat.
That's his
You
name.
know why it's going back down? Because they heard
Keith
Trump about to be back in there.
That is his name.
Right.
Keith Boykin.
Yeah, that's his
That
name.
shit is
Why
terrible.
they keep bringing him on TV? They don't have any straight men that's Democratic strategists. I'm tired of hearing Keith.
Yeah.
I'm tired of him.
He's gay.
You
Really?
didn't just hear his voice.
Really?
buddy?
Did you really just ask that? Really?
Keith might be straight. He might be a little soft.
Nah, man.
He got sugar in his
Nah,
tank
man.
for sure.
He got
I'm
the
tired
ball.
of it.
Husband or
Every time I see him on TV, I'm just like,
Look up Keith.
This
Keith
is
got a white
who
man.
y'all sent to represent black men.
Byron really took it light on him.
Byron was respectful.
If Keith Boykin is what it is to be a Democratic man, I'll never be a Democrat man in my life.
for real.
I don't respect you, Keith Boykin. I don't give a damn about you.
Keith Boykin.
JD Vance guys.
But I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with Byron. That's a man right there.
JD Vance, Tim Walls.
Man
will
of
be on
God.
this channel live, guys.
Respectable
Be here.
man.
We gone.